Here comes the rain of fire. Oh my god. Look at how quickly it's tearing down the enemy. How's it going, everybody? Dragast here, and welcome to another indie experience. Today we're checking out a little game called Kingdom. So this isn't to be confused with the Kingdom that we have seen on the channel before. This is actually a totally different game. And it's actually very similar to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, except I'm going to say it's a little bit more in-depth because you can actually control things like the trebuchets, where they shoot and whatnot. And if you have watched my Totally Accurate Battle Simulator series, you know that was a common complaint of mine, that you couldn't actually direct where the units can go. So this is definitely up my alley. It's an older game, but it's actually still being in development. I believe this is the closed beta for the game. And yeah, it's just a simple little free game, Jolt game, so I'm excited to try it out and see if it's any good. So we got attack, defend, or battle here. That's all that's currently in the game. We'll probably go through most of this today. Protect the battering ram as it breaks down the enemy gates. That sounds fun. Let's start off with that one. Alright, and here we are in the world of Kingdom. That is definitely a kingdom in front of me, and I guess we are going to be attacking it. Now, we have 180 unit points. I believe each one of these units uses 10 points, so we're going to put some horsemen in the front here. We'll do, I guess, a whole line of those. Obviously, you want those in the front, so they'll hit the enemies first. And behind them, I like the idea of having all archers. Let's try that out and see if it's, viable. That might be a bad idea, considering that we are attacking a kingdom right now, and they have the defensive upper hand, and I might need more defense like a knight can give me. But I figured, you know what, let's try it out right now. I just want to make an archer army, so there we go. I don't know if that's a good layout or not, but I think there's going to be a lot of arrows being thrown right now. Now, we also got machine points in this game. That's where you can get catapults, trebuchets, or ballistas, and you can put them on the orange grid, as you can see right here. So I'm thinking maybe right now, I don't know if they're different prices, so that's 10. I think everything in this game is 10 points, which makes it easier. Catapult, yes, that's 10 as well. So, I mean, in my mind, the trebuchet is going to be the best thing, just because I think trebuchets are badass. So let's try out those right now, and yeah, let's see how it works. So here we go, we're attacking. Move the mouse to the edge of the screen, or WASD. Okay, I know how to play. Can you please get rid of this now? Oh, it's giving me a tutorial as we go. Now, we can choose what we want to spawn. There's camps back here where you can spawn units. I'm going to spawn knights just in case we need that defense. So let's click that. And I don't know why it's still telling me to choose which unit to use. So left click for a unit to follow. Alright, so let's click this guy and let's get him to attack over here. We're going to get this guy to attack over here. Now, hopefully we can take down a lot of these units right now. Come on, baby. Yes, there we go. Alright, but as you can see, my front lines are not doing so well with just these archers. They're actually not even shooting, which I don't really understand. The point... Oh, actually... that was hard to tell. These are actually the knights I've been spawning from the camps in the back here. Now, these guys are going to keep shooting where I tell them to shoot, but obviously that's going to change really quickly. So I got to focus most of my time on these trebuchets. It's looking like this first one, I don't think it's going to go well unless we can knock down that door really, really quickly. All right, come on, get this freaking trebuchet over here. Let's get this trebuchet in the right area. I don't want to be killing my units. Look at, I mean, it's just constantly coming out of this kingdom here. Okay, now that we know that everybody's going to be running in this direction, I'm going to put one trebuchet hitting on this side and my other trebuchet hitting right on the other side of my actual battering ram. That way, there's going to be a constant wave of enemies going through that, and I don't really need to focus on that. Now, we are breaking down the door pretty quickly here. This is actually going to be really close. If I can do this first try, I mean, that's the ultimate goal, right? To beat a game first try. So we'll see if that happens or not. I'm actually holding up the enemies quite well here. Looks like they're spawning mostly archers on this side. On this side, I got them right by their door, which is really good. And I'm thinking, yes, we do have the upper hand now. One final hit, and oh, we got one more to do. All right, one final hit. There we go. Battle 1. Thanks for playing. You're welcome. All right, well, that went way better than expected. Let's hope defend is a little bit more challenging here. Defend your castle and destroy the enemy siege towers. Okay, so now we are the castle, and they are attacking, obviously, hence defending. There we go. Look at this castle. This is mine. Alright, let's try something crazy here. What if we try all horsemen and spawn horsemen as well? I like the idea of a quick unit keeping the enemy as far away from my kingdom as possible. This is probably a bad idea, to be totally honest, but you know what? It might work. You never know until you try, right? All right, so there we go. We have a lot of freaking horses, as you can see. In the back, let's try something different this time. I'm going to try Catapults and see if they're any better. Actually, we do have enough for 2 more as well, so we're going to try Ballistas as well. Now, we do need to get these towers down, so a Trebuchet is probably the better option. But obviously, I want to try out all the units here. So let's try this out, attack, and see if we can do it first try once again. All right, so here comes my horses. They are going to hopefully take out the vast majority of the enemy, and look at that. Just as I expected, they're pushing back the enemy like I wanted. Now, let's spawn horses as well, just because, why the hell not? I mean, horses are badass. All right, we're going to attack these towers with all my units. So left click, and left click, and left click. Now, they're going to hopefully focus fire these towers and take them down as quickly as possible, because those are the things I obviously got to worry about. Now, I got all my horses coming out, killing the enemies, and honestly keeping them at bay. This is somehow working. First try once again, and look, that's not the smartest idea, horses. I don't think you're going to take down a siege tower, guys. All right, but these siege towers have a lot of defense, obviously. Maybe I should focus fire one tower here and then focus the other tower as well. I think I gotta constantly move these things, so that's going to be an issue as well. Yeah, this is out of range, so I can't actually use that to shoot over here. But we gotta keep these things constantly aimed at the tower, which is kind of annoying, but kind of a cool mechanic at the same time as well. So we got 3 pieces of my siege equipment hitting this right one, and 1 piece hitting this left one. I don't think this is going well, though. I think I might actually change to knights now that they're getting closer, so I'm spawning knights at the front lines here. Can I actually direct where my units go, though? I don't think I can direct any of the land units. As you can see, it actually just follows them, so the only thing you can direct on where to shoot is this siege equipment, so that's good to know. It's looking like we're not actually taking down this other tower too quick, though. I actually got to move both of these siege equipment to this tower, though, because it is too far away. All right, yeah, it's actually behind enemy lines now, as you can see, and for whatever reason, when you click these things, you can see the circle radius at where they can shoot. I can't really shoot behind me too well. Look at this horse. This horse just went inside of it. Oh, and battle lost. Okay, so this one... Wow, so the moment they touch my walls is the moment that they win. I thought I had more time to take it down, so maybe we should try the trebuchets out here. I feel like these might have longer range, so we're gonna do 3 trebuchets and again focus fire these things. Now in the front, let's actually do a decent army. So we want you know what, let's not put knights in front. We're gonna do 1 wave of horsemen here, because the horsemen do a good job at keeping the enemies at bay, but I feel like I had way too many of them before. We'll do knights right behind them. I think I'll do 2 rows of knights and then archers behind them, and maybe we'll spawn archers as well. Actually, I decided to do all knights because we only had 2 units left, and I can just spawn in archers anyway. So let's try out this one, see if this is any better here. All right, so we need to get on these towers right away because they have a lot of HP. I really wish that you could target a unit. I don't like that you have to target the ground, because then obviously you have this issue where it's constantly moving forward and you constantly have to correct them, and you can't watch what is actually going on with the fight. And I should probably choose what to spawn. We want to spawn the archers here. All right, so it's just a constant game of keeping these things attacking the siege towers here. They're actually bouncing off the siege towers, though, so I think I should maybe try and loft them a bit further, maybe behind it, and hit the top, like so. Yes, that's doing actually way more damage, so I think that's how you're supposed to do it here. I also, for whatever reason, have archers now hitting the towers in the back here. As you can see over here, that is a lot of archers. So that tower, oh yeah, these towers are definitely going down this time. That was my issue. I wasn't spawning enough archers. Look at this, it's on fire. Oh, this is going down so quick, and I got so many archers. Oh my god, I love how the units fall down. Battle 1, there we go, that's all we had to do. Alright, so even if they have units left, I guess the whole point is to attack the siege towers. Now, unfortunately, I think this mode is just a battle mode to simulate a battle for 1 to 2 players. So I guess we'll do 1 more battle in this, just a solo battle here. We have unit points of 200, so we can edit it to however much we want. So let's go crazy here, guys. We're going all the way up to 750. And yeah, let's hit start here and see what happens. Alright, so I'm going to do a little experiment first try here. Again, I have to build both armies, so this is more not really competing against someone, but kind of just, you know, trying out different units and seeing what the best unit is. So I'm going to do all archers on this side. I hope my computer can handle this because this is a lot of units, as you can see. And on the other team, once we're done here, I'm going to hit finish. I'm going to do all knights. So it's going to be archers versus knights, and then whoever wins that can go off against the horsemen, and we'll see what the best unit for land-based combat is the best one. So we got a bunch of knights to put down here, and I'm just curious. We'll see what happens here. Alright, so here we go. We got the max amount of units the game will offer on each side. Knights against archers. Let's see who wins. This side we got the knights. The other side we got the archers here. Here comes the rain of fire. Oh my god. Look at how quickly it's tearing down the enemy. Holy shit, archers. I did not expect them to kill so many so quickly. But it looks like if they get in close range, they actually can't even shoot? I mean, some of these guys are obviously going to be able to shoot, but I think the knights are quickly going to dwindle the archers' numbers. The question is there enough knights to take them all out? I don't think so here. It's looking like yes, the archers are definitely going to win this one. That's actually surprising. I expected the knights would be the winners here, but you never know. These final few might, you know, go all 300 on these guys' asses and win the thing, but it's looking like that's not the case at all. Holy shit, look at all the archers still left. Alright, we're set up once again. Not really sure why, but it didn't let me do all the units over here. There's a few bugs in this game, and for whatever reason, it made me spend all my money, and I still had 3 spots to place units. So to make it fair, I did the same thing over here. As you can see, I still got 30 points left, though. But yeah, there's a few glitches in this game, especially with the camera, so it's kind of hard to sometimes place the units. Regardless, this should be interesting, and in a perfect world, the horsemen should hopefully defeat the archers here, because you kind of want a triangle where one unit can defeat another and then lose against the other unit. So we'll see if that happens. If the horsemen do win here, we'll do one final fight to see if knights can indeed defeat the horsemen. So let's get into it here and hope for the best. Here we go. We do got the archers coming in. The horsemen are going to be hit by these things, but there's a lot less falling this time. But still, it's really impressive how many these archers can take out. But as you can see, they are being hit by the horses already, but I'm thinking, are the archers going to win again? I love archers in these medieval type games. They are much more spread out this time, as you can see, because the horses are obviously spreading them out, but there's just too many. I don't think the horses are going to win once again. So are archers OP? I think they are. All right, just taking down the final few here. We got one guy over here. Come on, get him down. Oh, wow. Did you see that? I love how when the horses run through, they just kind of vanish and die. This guy's taking a ride with them. All right, well, it's coming down. It's getting really close here. You can see the horses have taken out way more archers than the knights did, but it's looking like, once again, the archers are victorious. All right, get that final one. Come on, just end its misery. It's still trying. Props where props is given. That final horse did last quite a bit. Alright guys, we're going to wrap up this episode of Kingdom here. A pretty interesting little indie game. Very similar to T.A.B.S, as you guys saw, but I do like the fact that you can control the siege units. Definitely do think this game does need a lot of work, but the core gameplay is pretty damn fun. If you do want to play it for yourself, link will be in the description of this video. As always guys, thanks for watching and liking, and I will see you in the next one.